It was very serious indeed. And the corporal said to me before I was marched in, "There's a glass house for you." So I stood there in front of the officer crying, I feel so, and moaning. And eventually you do cause such discomfort to people like, regular army officers.
You were
that
just
they
putting
want to
this
get
on,
rid of you.
Were you putting this on?
Yes, I was consummate actor. Yeah, I was very good. And so I cried a lot at this audition and went into the stalls and begged them not to chuck me out, you see. And it moved them, and they said, "Well, I mean, we don't consider your performing any good. What did you do before you came?" And I said, "I'd been a draftsman." And they said, "Could you draw posters for us? Because we're having them printed in Singapore by a Chinese firm, and some of them are very bad indeed, and they get the type all wrong." So I said, yes, I could. And so that's how I got into it.
Let's take another jump still further back, because I wonder what your childhood days, what sort of influence were these on your acting?
See, when I left my outfit, that I was going to be a great star in the combined services entertainment setup. I never dreamed I would be turned down. I thought my impersonation was really, really good.
What happened then?
Well, I cried. I did all that, you see. You've got to cry a lot, I used to cry continually in moments of great adversity. If I was on a charge, I was once on a charge for smoking on duty. I was on duty at midnight outside an armory in Bombay, and I was caught by the officer with a cigarette. Another sentry who was doing the same thing swallowed his, but I hadn't got that kind of, brilliant presence of mind, marvellous aplomb with which you greet an emergency. I just stood there with the fag. I was told afterwards holding it like a duchess. And when I came, I was walked for the OC, because it's a signal crime, to be caught doing a thing like that on duty, especially outside an armory. And in the period that I'm talking about, which was the emergence of independence for India. And a lot of arms were sought by insurrectionists and goodness knows what. So theatre there, which was used during the day for Japanese war crimes tribunals, and at night they put on shows. One of those extraordinary paradoxes for a building.
Indeed, incredible contrast. When you went for your audition, was it the Kenneth Williams we know today?
I walked on the stage and they said, "What do you do?" And I said, "Impersonations." And they said, "What sort of impersonation?" I said, "I do Suzette Tari, I do Winston Churchill." I did those sort of people. And they said, "Well, go ahead and do them." And I started all this Churchill, "We shall fight on the beaches, we're on a landing ground, in the air." And I did all this. And they said, yes. And there was a lot of sort of mooming and ahhing coming from the stalls. And then they said, "RTU." And this RTU was echoed all over the building. And a corporal in the wings said, "RTU, come on, off." And I said, when I got into the wings, "What does it mean?" And he said, "Return to unit. They don't consider you suitable." And I was appalled, because I told everybody.
Kenneth Williams has been talking to Owen Spencer Thomas.